Welcome back, trainers, and in this video we're going to be taking a look at a free-to-play team in the Open Master League. Now, we are going to be using Melmetal, which is going to be arguably the easiest Pokemon to get to level 50, not only as a mythical, well, straight up as a mythical, but for any legendaries or any other Pokemon really too, because you're going to be getting those XL candies, so you can open up that box every 3 days. So make sure you do take advantage of that. We've been over that already. As far as Pre-Marina, yeah, it's going to take quite a bit of time to get those XL candies if you're not hatching, but then again, you can still get them by using your free incubator. A very slow grind, but it is still going to be able to happen. And we're also going to have Excadrill, Dragonite, Snorlax, so all these things you can catch in the wild. Granted, it may take some time. Now, we're going to keep going, and we're looking at all the losses, okay? Yeah, something a little bit different here, okay? So if you battle me and you beat me today using these teams, well, you're going to probably be in the video, okay? We're going to keep going until we win. Now, you could say, oh, you made a few mistakes. Okay. But for the most part, it's just straight up like this lead here. Like, this is just completely bad, right? So, what's going to happen is it just doesn't work, and I sympathize for the people who are free to play. So, another thing I want to bring up is the fact that when I say, oh, you know, this is free, like, for instance, the Melmetal video that I did, a lot of you were appreciative of that video and kind of giving you a little bit of a refresh reminder that, hey, open up those Meltan boxes, get that free Meltan XL candy and get it going right now, right? But then there's people who always have to be playing devil's advocate, saying things like, well, that Stardust isn't free. Well, guess what, bosses? It is free. I understand in this new generation, a lot of things, including patience, is something and not under your definition, but you gotta be patient. As long as you're out there grinding and you're spinning Pokestops, the Stardust will come. It's gonna take time, absolutely, but technically at the end of the day, it's free, all right? So anyways, if you do enjoy my videos, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new. We're doing, this is really different than usual, right? Like I said, we're gonna keep going until we actually take a win here. I was getting so discouraged, you have no idea. Oh man, I was just getting all these messages from people saying, I hit legend. And I'm over here like, you know, they're friends, you know, or just acquaintances. And I back out before I lose, so that they're losses, right? And I'm over like having this like Ren and Stimpy grin. You know, Ren, with that attitude he always has towards Stimpy. I'd have the same attitude too if he was that dumb, but you know what I mean. So I'm just over here like, congratulations. And I'm just using all these dumb, wacky teams showcasing, so it's just a little frustrating. I wish I could just do it. And for the people who are like, just hit legend. If I keep uploading the same videos, the views are going to go down. If you all supported me and got my back, I would do that, but it's just not the case. I have to keep on showcasing new teams to keep the excitement going. Keep people entertained, otherwise they just don't care. All right? I know a majority of you get my back, but that's not talking for the massive amounts of people. All right, anyways, what's going on? I'm trying to recover. I already knew most of these battles were going to be a loss, like mid-play, even in the beginning, to be honest with you. But I got to keep on going and trying to see what I can do here. I was going to make a video using a free-to-play team, taking wins, but at this point, after I got that win, I was like, no, I'm done. I'm not going to waste all my sets. No, I'm not trying to drop down to like 2,100 points. Now, you can totally go into Open Master League without any sort of mythical or legendary and pull off some wins for sure, but that's going to require alignment. Let's not all act like we're gods out here, okay? Because it's definitely going to require good leads, sometimes good swaps, and all that stuff. So we do have the Dragonite with superpower here, and up against the Mewtwo, we're shieldless. It's a wrap. But we're just going to keep on going. Oh, I don't think this is the one I'm thinking of. But it was to the point where it wasn't even letting me hit the charge moves, which was really frustrating. And we're going to be taking out with a Stone Edge that we already knew they had, and down we go. All right, let's keep it moving here, folks. So yes, free-to-play players are going to struggle, and this is why they do not like Master League. So we did go over pay-to-win yesterday. Now we're going to do free-to-play, kind of doing this back-to-back deal. So let's see what we have here up against a Ho-Oh, which I just, you know, I want to... Where are the Giratinas at? Oh, I know where they're at. I need to put something else in there. So we're going for a Body Slam, letting that Sacred Fire go, which was probably a little bit of a mistake, because what's going to happen here is they're going to farm me down. We're going to go ahead and bring in Dragonite, and I'm assuming they're going to have Brave Bird, which is going to do a lot of damage to us. We're going to go ahead and shield up, but it is a Sacred Fire, and we're able to farm down minus a shield here. So let's see what they have. Azation, and I don't even try. I just completely back out because we have Melmetal on the back, and what's going to happen there is they're going to just superpower us, especially if they're up a shield. It's just not going to happen. Alright, so for this battle here, we did swap out the Melmetal and put on the Metagross, and of course we're met with the Kyogre. It's, you know, the Dragonite in the middle. Alright, so, well, there's nothing we can really do except for just kind of stay here, shielding that up. We don't really need to do that. They are going to be able to outpace us. It's simply a legendary. If we're not using a shield, that's just the way it's going to go, especially because we are Shadow. Alright, so going for a Body Slam. At this point, I can already see they're going to farm me down. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and bring in Dragonite here. And we're actually able to farm them down before they got to the potential Blizzard. And they're bringing in a Lugia here, which is not great. So as soon as I swap, I'm expecting an Excadrill or a Ho-Oh or even another Kyogre. Knowing my luck, they'll have two. I'm being sarcastic, right? So we're going to let this go. I figured it is going to be an Aeroblast. There's no point to go for no Sky Attack, doing a lot of damage there. Waiting for a potential catch, but they're going to go ahead and let it go. I'm thinking, okay, there must be some sort of fairy in the back. We're thinking like Zacian or Togekiss or something like that. So let's see what happens if they shield this up as well. They let it go. Okay, very interesting. Retreating with energy. Then they have a Dialga. And they already knew I was just at enough health to get farmed down. So we're going to be able to make it to our Meteor Mash. They're even letting that go. They said, nah, I'm good to go. We're bringing in our Dragonite. And I do believe it doesn't let me get off the next Dragon Claw here. So we had it, as you see, but it just didn't let me go. At that speed, it's a little bit difficult to see. It kind of just looks like it fluidly went like it should, but it didn't. Next battle. When are we going to win, folks? Who knows? When are we going to freaking win with a free-to-play team? Snorlax. Okay, what about that? Well, that's kind of rare, and it definitely is going to take a lot of candies to get that XL Shadow up, right? It's still possible. There's Snorlax that have been in the wild. You can use your daily pass for the raids. And, I mean, you know, like I said, it's going to be a grind. It is definitely going to be a grind, but it is going to actually happen eventually, all right? I know people who have done it, and they are legit free-to-play players. All right, so as far as getting a legendary free-to-play, no. I mean, it could happen eventually one day, but it's going to take you a long time. We're talking one raid a day, okay? And what if it runs away, okay? Yeah, so no, it's not. It's very rare. All right, so we're bringing in our Dragonite up against this Mewtwo here. They hit us with a Shadow Ball. And like I said, you know, I guess some of you can call out the plays to see what happens here. You know, you didn't do this right or that right. But over a course of, let's see, 7 battles, I do believe it took me to finally win. I wouldn't say I played completely horrible. It was just a matter of front, back, center counters. And not having a legendary on your team makes a massive difference in the Open Master League. Alright, so what's going on here? Yep, gonna get hit by another close combat and we're out of here. So I'm gonna have to say, the biggest problem that I was encountering was Zacian. It is a real big issue with the team I was using here. Alright, so this is not a bad lead. Finally, we got something good. They're retreating into their Mewtwo, and we're gonna go ahead and bring in our Metagross as soon as they swap into that. We're looking good here. So we're going to go ahead and I think we let this go, calling a Side Strike. We think we call it a couple of times up against them here, which is great. It's going to be putting us in a very good situation. As a matter of fact, I think this is finally the time we can actually win. And as you can see, it's because we had a decent lead up against Dialga. You see that? Okay. So they're bringing in Groudon, and as soon as I saw that, I knew it was a wrap. So basically, when you play Go Battle League so much, you kind of just process everything that's going to happen or what you could do within a few seconds for you to win, all right? So as soon as I saw that, I already knew. We bring in our Dragonite, and they swap here. We're going to go ahead and shield this up, go for a superpower, retreat into our Snorlax, and we kind of will trap them there because the Groudon can't really do anything up against the Dragonite, really. I mean, if it had Dragon Tail, that's another story. I'll be doing a lot with that quick move damage. So we're going to go ahead and take them out here, and now we're just going to start throwing these body slams as much as possible, and that's pretty much a wrap. So there is my little test I was going to do here for you all. Free-to-play team, not too much fun in the Open Master League. So there you have it. Thank you for watching. Give it a thumbs up, and I'll be catching you all next time. Take care.
The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are, it will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. You, me, or nobody is gonna hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done.
Hey! So you're finally here! Fantastic!
Touch the gas. This is the best day.